Put my sign on the door too. I'm gonna knock all day. Do not disturb. All right, so you need this book, the one that says ICD-9 and HITPIX. ICD-9 HITPIX. So you need that book today. This is not going to be a very long lecture, but I'm going to stay live throughout the entire class because we're going to work on the questions in the Caduceus manual. So if you have any questions while we're working on it, I'll be able to assist you. Oh, no. I don't want to stop the recording. I want to just go to my next screen. All right. HITPIX coding. We are going to forego the video. You can watch that on your own time as a review, if you will, of what we go over today. So HITPIX stands for the Healthcare Common Procedural Coding System. It is a national coding system that classifies similar medical products and services for the purpose of efficient claim processing. There are two levels of codes associated with HITPIX, referred to as Level 1 and Level 2. You have your workbook or the student printout. Please follow along. HITPIX Level 1 includes the 5-digit CPT codes developed and published by the American Medical Association, the AMA. HITPIX Level 2 national codes were created in the 1980s to describe common medical services and supplies not classified in the CPT manual. HITPIX codes begin with the letter A through V and are followed by 4-digit numbers. So HITPIX Level 2 codes describes DME, OPS. That's DME. DME stands for durable medical equipment. O is orthotics. P is prosthetics, and S is supplies. So durable medical equipment is any type of medical supply that you could think of, from a wheelchair to a pillow. That is DME, durable medical equipment. An orthotic is a cast or sling, something that's going to give you support. A prosthetic is a false limb, so a fake leg, a fake arm, a fake digit. Those are prosthetics. It's going to take the place of a missing apparatus or a missing limb. And supplies. Supplies can be Band-Aids, gauze, anything that is considered a supply or that you would look at that's not DME. It's not equipment. DME is defined by Medicare as equipment that can withstand repeated use, is permanently used to serve a medical purpose, primarily used to serve a medical purpose, is used in the patient's home, it would not be used in the absence of an illness or an injury. So again, DME OPS, durable medical equipment, prosthetic, orthotics, and supplies will include artificial limbs, braces, medications, surgical dressings, and wheelchairs. And this is just a small list of examples of what DME or DME OPS or POS stands for. It's a whole section of nothing but medical supplies. And there are companies that do just this. They just distribute supplies. McKesson is a nationally known brand of a medical distributor. So they distribute medical supplies. That's where I got my breast pump when I had my kids. I ordered it through McKesson. They do all types of medical devices. But then you also have the mom and pop ones that just do local. So it is a very lucrative business just to go and fit someone for a wheelchair. I believe that's $1,700. And Medicare pays for it. I could be lying about the price, but it is expensive to get a wheelchair. Types of HITPIX Level 2 codes. HITPIX are organized according to the purpose of the code. There are 5 types. You have permanent national codes, miscellaneous codes, temporary codes, modifiers, four types. They should say 4. 4 types, not 5. Your permanent national codes are maintained by HITPIX National Panel, which is composed of representatives from the Blue Cross Blue Shield Association, the Health Insurance Association of America, and CMS. Do you remember what CMS is? So describe it. What is it? Because you can't forget it. Not CMS 1500, CMS, the department. Can't forget it. Cannot forget it. CMS 1500, I get where you're going, that's a form. But CMS itself, what is that? CMS is Center for Medicare and Medicaid Services. Services. Miscellaneous codes are reported when DME POS dealer submits a claim for a product or service for which there is no existing HITPIX Level 2 code. So the miscellaneous code is going to be as close as you can get to what you're trying to bill out on. Temporary codes are maintained by the CMS and other members of the Hcpcs HITPIX National Panel. These are independent permanent Level 2 codes. When you assign a HITPIX Level 2 code, some services must be reported by assigning both the HITPIX and a CPT code. Meaning, if you had knee surgery and I prescribed you a knee pump to go home to exercise that leg, the procedure needs to match the device that I'm giving you. Not all the time can you just, it says most supplies are included in the charge of a visit, but sometimes they're not. So if you go for surgery, there are some things they're going to automatically give you after you're done. That's already included in the price. But I know for a fact with the knee surgery, the doctors that are very proactive of their patients getting up and moving around immediately after surgery, they give them a knee pump. And you have to get on that knee pump 3 to 4 times a day and just pump that leg. It doesn't matter how bad it hurts, but you have to pump that leg in order to keep it from getting stiff. But my point is that pump has to be in correlation to the procedure that you had done. You can't just say, oh, she just had a baby, I'm going to give her a knee pump so she can exercise. There's no correlation. Insurance company will not pay for that. Now, if female was pregnant, came in and said she needed an SI belt because she had low back pain, and we want to give her some support so she could stand up a little bit straight, then yeah, the insurance company might cover that. She's pregnant, she has low back pain, it's a lower back brace. So we might be able to do that. It correlates. Okay, now I'm really not going to lie to you. I don't usually go over these codes because we don't use them. The temporary codes, so it's there for your liking, for your reading, but I don't know. Over these codes, we're just gonna go ahead and just zoom on through that and go down to the bottom here. Yep. So level 2 modifiers. Level 2 modifiers are attached to any HITPIX code to provide additional information regarding the product or services rendered. Just like when you have a CPT code and you have a modifier, the one that's in the front cover of the book, you have modifiers for HITPIX as well. That's going to give a little bit more detail instead of you having to write it out. That's why everything is coded. So HITPIX modifiers can either be alpha or alphanumeric characters. The HITPIX level 2 codes are published in different ways. There can be a standalone coding book, which I'll show you. Well, maybe not. So maybe not, because I have a HITPIX book. I actually bought it from Half Price Books because HITPIX codes rarely change. Rarely. So HITPIX, this is a HITPIX book. These are all medical devices, all in here. All of it. So the reason why you guys have this book is because I was cheap and I didn't want to throw the books away. So The Hic Pics are in the back of this book, right here. There's nothing wrong with the back of the book. It's just we don't use the front anymore. It's obsolete. But this is an expensive book, so I was trying to save some money. But hopefully I can get new ones. But I went to half price books. You're supposed to update these every year because they, what month do they change? October 1st. October 1st is when they always update. But this is what a regular HITPIX looks like. Because again, a long time ago, as you can see, 2014, they put them together because they were being cheap too and saving money. Well, the ICD-10 book is big enough by itself that we didn't need to add anything else to it. So they just came up with this separate. So as you can see in the instructions, it says that it can be in a standalone coding book, which is right here, combining the ICD code set book, which is what you have. But again, that book is obsolete in the front. We no longer use ICD-9. And purchase of software of the medical practice. Now, some medical practices, it comes with the catalog already ready to go. Mine did not. So I had to go in and manually put in all these codes that I use, which I was not very happy about. So, y'all ready to code? That's it. So let me come off of here. I'll share this one. We're going to stop. Actually, let me put I'll put the worksheet up here on the screen. Because you should have activity in your book with modifiers. With HITPIX? No, you do not. Okay. Okay, let me go in here and open up your activity. Right. Hold on there, Wargo. I'm trying to see what they did. Because they changed your stuff completely. I'll tell you, they took this out of your book. Okay, so yeah, they kind of didn't help in that aspect. But it's okay. I got you covered. Got you covered. Let me come out of this and let me get where is this? I need this. I don't want y'all to do this. I will put it in a PowerPoint and we'll do it that way because I don't want this. I don't want this at all. Again, I'll put this in a PowerPoint and we'll do it like this. I keep coming over. Let me stop this from recording.